Hello everyone, welcome to these Battlegrounds. I'm Bobby B, and today we'll be looking at the Harvinger Studios Savage Crucible Imperial Sentry. Now, for those of you not familiar with Savage Crucible, it's a just finished its Kickstarter. Wave 1's about to ship here in May. It's going to be 3 waves right off the bat. There's a graphic novel that runs alongside of it, and that's a little crooked, I'm sorry guys. A graphic novel that runs alongside of it, and it's kind of like a 3D printing and action figure customization company. It started back in 2019. Wave 1's going to consist of these Lemurians. I'm probably going to butcher that every time I say it. I apologize. But you guys love how I talk anyways. Which are kind of like lizard men. There's going to be 6 figures and then 2 character packs, which kind of like mix and match different armor pieces and stuff like that. Wave 2 is going to be barbarians or humans and some shape-shifting guys that are like beastmen called the Jaegers. Wave 3 is going to be the Piranoids, fishmen, and then one of the main villains, the Harbinger of the Abyss. Wave 2 and 3 are going to follow shortly after Wave 1 here, coming up in this summer. So, the figures were designed for a wide range of part swapping across the line: hands, feet, heads, torsos, waist armor, shins, bracers, pauldrons, etc. And if you look behind the map, there's a little surprise which we'll get into when we get into the packaging here. So, a lot of fun, interesting character, the Dark Realm fantasy, medieval warfare. So, you know, you say the word warfare, and you know I'm diving into it for figures. But let's take a look at it. So we get this. So first off, it came in a beautiful mailer. I'll post pictures of the mailer on my Instagram because with everything on my table, I'll be knocking everything over and everything right now. So we'll I'll post the pictures of the mailer on my Instagram. But figure comes in this box. Looks awesome. You got that Lemurian head right there. Am I saying that right? Lemurian. The lizard people head. With some nice, beautiful artwork there. Savage Crucible logo. Imperial Sentry on the other side. Got that logo. You got that, like, what is it, like wax stamp. Savage Crucible. Imperial Sentry on the top. On the back, you get a nice little blurb, which I'll read you guys in a second. And then your bottom. So the back kind of has, like, the lore, if you would, for Savage Crucible. Let me put my Bobby B boy. Oh, I can't even speak right now. Jeez. My Bobby B voice on for you guys. Now I'll tell you the secret of the world, child. This one, anyway. It's an engine. No one knows who built it, but it moves things. It moves people. From where and when they belong to here. Even the oldest people, the longest stretching generations, they were brought here once. To melt, to be forged, or else perish. It's a savage world of a million stories. We call it the Crucible. Savage Crucible. So, there you go. Lots of moving pieces and stuff like that going on with it. Kind of open up to your what you want it to be. We get a little blurb for our Imperial Sentry here, and it says, patrolling the grounds of the Lemurian estates and territories, the armored fighters of the Imperial Sentry Corps take the strict oaths to protect the Imperial bloodlines. Should the Thohi Lemurian nobles need aid in defending their borders or assets, they call upon a claw of Imperial Sentries made up of 5 members, like the taloned fingers of the Lemurian hand. Then you got your map inside. We'll take the map out here for you guys. Put that back over there. You got your map, breaks everything down. All the different areas, different empires, if you would. So, lots of storytelling going on. Then behind the map, you got this foil card cover. I wasn't sure what it was. I was really nervous to open it, and then I opened it. You get this this awesome like playing card. Obviously, he's one of the Lemurians. Then on the back, it's a hooded savage, a Lemurian type chaotic neutral, and then it's kind of like a breakdown of all their powers and abilities. If this were to be a tabletop battle game, card game, so lets you know what all they can do. So definitely a fun thing. I'm curious if there's going to be like decks released to that, or if you'll have to buy figures to get them, or if there's a different one in each different figure. Like the Imperial Guard comes with one, the basic Lemurian comes with a different one, stuff like that. So I'm really curious to see how that plays out. But let's dive into the accessories, get into the figure, and then do some comparisons. So accessory-wise, we get 2 of these giant translucent swords. It looks really nice, like a fiery, translucent kind of color. Got the hilt, you got the gray in the top and the bottom, you got the brown handle there. You got some paint wash inside there. Then you get 2 of those. You get 2 of these like curved, jagged swords. Got that nice gray, dark metal coloring. Got a darker colored hilt with the brown wrap. Then you get 2 of those. You get 2 of these open clawed hands. And that covers it for the accessories. Diving into the figure himself, he looks intense. He looks intense. Let me see if we can look at the detail on that face right there. So it does say to heat up the figures. It's about 60 degrees here today. I just kind of had him inside the house though to warm up a little bit after he got delivered. And he's doing pretty good for me. But then again, do so at your own will, with what you're comfortable at. I'm not over here cranking the figures around and stuff like that. But I mean, I will be in a second so you guys can see. But getting into the articulation, we got the head can look up that much. Can look down that much. We got the mandible opens and closes. We even got some teeth painted in there. Tongue sculpted and everything. And the scales are completely like around, like the scale texture is all over the figure. So working our way down to the pauldrons. They're hooked around. They're connected on the back right here. So you got a little bit of movement in them. As far as raising the arm up, you just gotta move the pauldrons a little bit. Got your T-pose. Bring them down. Kind of feels like there's some kind of butterfly in there, but not much. Going into the arms, so the elbows confused me at first. I was like, are there even joints there? And they're there. I mean, you see the cut. And it rotates, but it's like hidden. And there's 2 joints in there. Lower joints, not too much. Top joints, a little more. And then obviously the wrist gauntlet kind of impedes it there. But, it's there. It's that double jointed elbow is hidden. It's pretty neat. So, definitely threw me off at first. We got a diaphragm cut. We can go forward that much. Kind of exposes the back a little bit. We can go backwards that much. Working our way down. The thigh cut is, I'm going to raise his armor here a little bit, so excuse me. Thigh cut's right there. So I think that's a very unique spot to have it. Kind of hides it a little bit. Leg can kick up that much. Get that out of your way. Doesn't really go back, but he has a tail. So a little bit of articulation on the tail, so keeps it fun. Moving down to knee, the shin swivel would be kind of like this upper knee. Upper knee is also that double jointed, you can barely see it, like hidden joints. And then you got that much movement there. Ankles, a little bit of movement, and then toes. I don't know what a toe of a lizard is called, if it's actually called a toe or not, so I apologize. Looking back at this armor, we got this nice silverish blue armor with this, like a, I don't want to say like a faded pink. Faded pink. Well, not faded, it's just like a light pink, pale pink. Highlights, you got some nice snake sculpted in there. It just looks beautiful. Got some spikes. Got some dings. And then we got 4 of these sword sheath pieces. We got 1 on each hip, and then 2 on the back. I'm not sure if they're removable. I'm not exactly comfortable popping them out right now. Then the armor looks like these pegs come out. You just pull it out. So let's get him all loaded up here. I don't think it matters which one goes where. I'm not exactly sure which one goes where. You can mix and match. Have them set up however you'd like. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, you could. You know what? Shooter's preference, you know. There he is. All the swords and the. What's nice is that they rotate, so you can kind of have them however you want. Get that tail back up. Kind of have them however you want. And the hands just kind of really nicely. No heat, no nothing. Good to go. And the hands are the open hands are on a horizontal. The closed gripping hands are on the vertical. So then obviously no trigger hands because he's not a. Guns don't exist yet in this world. But there he is. We got some other figures for comparison. We got Action Force Condor, G.I. Joe Classified Series Grunt. So he's a pretty solid fit. He's definitely gonna pop on your collection shelf. That's for sure. I was expecting him to be more of the NECA Predator size, which I'm kind of glad he's not, so I can use him for with the rest of my 6-inch stuff. We all know NECA's a little on the large side. We know Predators are taller anyways, but yeah, I mean, is he Mindbender's monster? You know, strip him down, let him run around all willy-nilly. Who knows? But that's it. That's the Harvinger Studios Savage Crucible Imperial Sentry. Did you guys pick any of these up? Skip out on them? Dark fantasy not in your wheelhouse? Is it in your wheelhouse? Did this review provide any solid insight to you guys? Let me know in the comments below. Till next time, load up, grab your kits. See you on the medieval battlegrounds.